DSS is important for cybersecurity persons also. What is the project freshers need to do?
2 or 3 subjects are really useful for your career.
So what are the difficulties anyone face or you face, like changing the domain? हेलो गाइस, वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल। आई एम योर होस्ट नितिश। आगे बढ़ने से पहले जो हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किए हैं प्लीज़ सब्सक्राइब, एंड हमारी आपको वीडियोस पसंद आती हो तो हमारे वीडियोस को लाइक कर दीजिए एंड अपने कलीग्स एंड फ्रेंड के साथ भी शेयर करिए। सो आज के हमारे होस्ट हैं कार्तिकेन। सो आज हम इनकी जर्नी के बारे में जानेंगे। 13 ईयर का इनके पास एक्सपीरियंस है, लाइक इन्होंने उस दौरान क्या क्या किया, कितने डिफरेंट टेक्नोलॉजीज पे वर्क किया है, कौन कौन से सर्टिफिकेशन किए हैं। सो हाय कार्तिकेन, प्लीज़ इंट्रोड्यूस योरसेल्फ।
Yeah, hi Nitish. Thanks for this opportunity. Uh, so hi, I'm Karthik. I have 30 years of experience in application security domain. So predominantly I started my career as a offensive tester. It's a kind of hacker, we call it as hacking, penetration testing or vulnerability, whatever it is. I started my career initially as from offensive side. Then I'm slowly turned towards like blue team. So like now I'm working defensive side. I'm an architect and working mainly in the areas like application security and DevSecOps as well as cloud security. And I have completed my certifications like CISSP and AWS security, and I have completed CH. And right now leading the chapter WOPS and Defcon for the Chennai chapter. So that's a brief introduction about myself.
So, how your interest become in this field, like cybersecurity, in early age or in college you started dreaming to go into this field?
Actually, I have completed my degree around 2010. Okay, so during that time, the internet, YouTube is not like as same as like before during the time. So we don't have any opportunities to learn anything over the internet. Also, we used to go to some institutes to learn languages or whatever it is. So also, I just came from some town, so we don't have that much facilities available over there to know about the latest trends of what is happening around us. So even I got computer. I just used to get hands on get on the computer during my second year only. Okay, so after that only I just came to know that okay, I mean by seeing some movies, I know that okay, hacking means something, blah blah blah. So need to type something, you need to get that is the only understanding in my mind. So by seeing that, so since I have some craze on that, but initially I don't have any. I don't know how to get into the field, or I don't know really there's a field in IT or not regarding cybersecurity during that time. And after joining my first company only, I came to know that, okay, so really there's a main domain called cybersecurity is there. And we can work those kind of stuff like hacking, and we can do some lot of things in the cybersecurity. Then only I came to know there's a field. So slowly I just switched over there from there, and I just done my self study. During that time, only got laptop, and then the internet stuff, that YouTube channel started to slowly, evolve. So during the time, I got some information of the YouTube as well as I got some few books like Web Application Hackers Handbook, and then I tried to started to read the book fully, like step by step basics to advanced. Then I just slowly practiced myself, and then started to learn. So this is the way I just get into the cybersecurity domain in my career.
Okay, that's great. So, how's your college life and how's the placement over there?
Yeah, it's very good. Actually, I've just completed my college in Chennai, and the college provide very good support for our placements and all. They're just doing the time they brought many service-based companies, service product-based companies. During that time, yeah, I can able to clear the aptitude, but somewhere I just got stuck in the GD or somewhere. And so later, luckily, I got into one service-based company, emphasis, and from there, just my journey started. So during my studies, it's quite good. So I have completed actually in the EC, okay, electronic communication department. Now I'm just completely working in the IT, so it's completely relevant. But still, most of the concepts whatever I learned in the EC is just still applicable to this hacking or cybersecurity field. So really, whatever my advice is really whatever the stream or you are learning in your college, that doesn't matter. One or two subject at least it will become a foundations for to get a job, or it may be help in your future career definitely. So that's my takeaway point from these things from
Oh,
college.
okay. So, what is the question you tackle in this interview process?
As a fresher, it's usually on foundations like fundamentals. Okay, so that's my only suggestions. Even now also, I'm just giving advice to the same to all freshers. Like you have to be good at fundamentals first. Like you should learn some network basics. At least you should learn some HTML, JavaScript basics. Learn at least one language, whatever you are comfortable, and be clear with the concepts. Whatever you're learning, and don't just mug up or don't just blabber the things. You have to understand exactly what is happening before you are understanding the concept, understand the concept and make it very clear to the audience who are going to listen. So that is how I just cracked my interviews during my early days. Okay, whatever the questions they throw to me, I will try to give a clear explanation about the concepts because I'm very good at fundamentals. So I will just keep used to tell in very in-depth manner for those kind of questions. As well as whatever the questions I am really don't know, I just directly tell that I don't know. Seriously, I don't know this
Just
concept.
be
Definitely, I can learn
honest
in
to
the future, or
yourself.
maybe I will try. Yeah, just be honest. Just be honest. Nothing wrong in that. Instead of putting all the things in the resume and whenever you just shortlist the resume, once you go to the interview, if they're going to ask the questions from the technologies, if you don't know anything, that is the thing we should not do actually. So whatever you know, just put those things only in the resume. Be strong in that. So if you just answer the things whatever you know, be clear in that. If whatever you don't know, just tell that I don't know. That's it. That's not at all wrong because no one knows everything, right? Because no one knows everything. So only thing is we will the peoples will look for like your attitude and how well you are good at whatever you know. That's it.
Okay, you tell that learn the foundations. So if I'm a fresher, where I go to learn the foundations, like any certification is there, any books are there?
Nothing like that. See, as I told, right, in college, while you're studying college stuff, like two or three subjects are really useful for your career. Like as I told, like for computer networks, microprocessor, microcontrollers. I mean, not only in cybersecurity, I'm just telling that overall, because at least definitely one language is going to be taught in your college. So these are the fundamentals I'm just talking about. And then if you're studying in CSC, definitely you would have learned about the computer systems, how it operates. So those are the fundamentals I'm just talking about. So don't need to go separately in the YouTube or somewhere you need to learn. So already it's in your syllabus. Only thing is you need to focus. That's it. I mean, I'm not telling that you have to study all the subjects. At least through two or three subjects definitely will be helpful in your throughout your career because whatever the company you're going to attend, like even it's a service-based company, product-based company, maybe it's a Google or Microsoft, whatever it is, they are just going to throw different scenarios. That's it. So if you are good at fundamentals, if you're clear in your concept, then you can be able to crack any interview or any process because seriously, I just attend a lot of interview. From my experience, I'm just telling you this fact. Okay, the questions may vary, but only thing is if you're good at fundamentals, you can able to tackle all those questions. So apart from books, if you want to learn, nowadays, as I told, right, now the YouTube has been grown tremendously. Like a lot of books are there. So I personally recommend that at least you should know that OSI layers very well. And then you need to start with HTML basics, then at JavaScript basics, then at least one language you should know. And then if you want to get more points, like if you want to get to more like tier one product based company, something like that, then you have to good with your data structure and algorithms, high level design, low level design, you need to learn all those stuffs. Okay. So if you are good with all these things, definitely you can able to crack
DSS is
any
not
interview.
important for cybersecurity purpose also.
Seriously, I mean, if you are not a programmer, definitely it's not a concept we don't want actually. Okay, in the sense, like I mean, I'm not fully neglected. If you are a programmer who are going to involve in cybersecurity domain to solve some use cases in those for those peoples, I think I will recommend. But for cloud security or for normal tester, I think it's I mean it's irrelevant.
Okay, it's depend if you are in offensive field where you go.
It's depend on your profile
Okay,
exactly.
that's great. Basically, it's an offensive thing. If you deal with the programming stuff, you need to know about the programming also.
Not like that. Not for only for offensive purposes. Even for defensive purposes, we use programming. For example, if already a tool is available, a commercial tool is available in the market, but still, if you want to customize it for our own use cases or scenarios, or if you want to build some in-house products, in the sense, I don't want to invest in buying some commercial products, but I just need to solve my use case, what is happening inside my company. In those cases, I need some software developers who are good who are good with some basic security concepts at least. Okay, we will make use of those developers and we will develop our own in-house products. So in that case, we are expecting a developer should have some hands-on experience in all these data section algorithms, all those things, and because he is the only person going to solve that use case, just getting some requirements from one. So that's why.
Okay, that's great. So you work in a very different companies, like you working over the past 10 years. What
Right.
position you work, like what is the work different from the previous one, and that you use different technologies. Tell us about the different technologies and how they work.
Yes. The companies I worked like two things like first half of my career, I worked in service-based companies, and right now I'm in product-based companies. So both companies has pros and cons. Okay, if you're working in service-based company, you will have some chance to get hands-on in different projects. Okay, like for example, it may be short-term project, maybe long-term project. So you used to work on different projects. So the experience, whatever you're getting, will be different by day because you're not going to stick with only one domain or only one vertical industry or something like that. So sometimes you have to deal with healthcare industry. Sometimes you are going to deal with airline industry, something like that. So different experience you will get it. Maybe the clients also will be different. So handling the clients also will be get different day by day. So you love challenges. If you are a person who love challenges, then the service based company is good for you. Or even you will get some opportunities to go to on site and meet the clients directly. So those kind of things I can see as a pros in service-based company, as well as in product-based companies. You are going to work on your product. You are going to go in depth, not in narrow way. Okay, you are just going to be focused on only one subject matter expert. Maybe you are a subject matter expert. You are just going to be work on in depth manner so that you will get very depth knowledge on a particular domain if you are in product-based company, as well as you will get some more tech folks because in product-based companies everyone loves to solve some challenges for the customers. So there you can learn more about this kind of concepts. You will interact with more good engineering teams. You will interact with more good developers. So you will get a lot of knowledge from the product-based companies, but still you are going to work on the same product again and again up to some level. So that is the only thing in the product-based company. So otherwise, both companies will have some pros and cons. Again, it's depend upon our aspects and how we are going to plan our career. So, but I just planned my career as a first of a service company. Now I just want to be into product-based company. Technology-wise, again, it's depend upon the company. If it's going to be a SaaS-based company, they will more reliable on using some latest tech stacks like React, Angular, Vue in the front end and back end. It's going to be Spring Boot or whatever it is. Also, if it's a microservice-based architecture and they are going to use different microservices at the back end, or maybe they would have streamlined to platform kind of services. So it's not like this is the only tech stack we'll have in the company. Depending upon the need and requirement and how fast it has to ship to the market. Based on all these things, they will design tech stack. So maybe they don't stick just only one with text, one language or something like that. If Rust is good, in future the company will start to adapt the Rust, even Rust also. So it will keep varying. So comparatively, I just worked on almost all the tech stacks. Okay, like but predominantly in my career, I worked even I told that I just passed on 2010. So I just passed came from like .NET, Java. So from there again the evolution started. Now Java and .NET are most probably they're not using still. I mean, but the usage percentage is very less comparatively like previous 8 years back and all. Now they started to ship the product very fast. So they just moved into React. I mean, the front end has been evolved rapidly, and then back end again Spring Boot is replaced by the Node.js. So it's keep on going on. So tech stack will vary depend upon the company and their products and their goal. I mean, based on the requirements, it will may vary.
Okay, so like you work as a security lead or security engineer, so how the things are working in security engineer positions? Like you work in application security part as well and cloud security or DevSecOps, and how these three domains are different from each other.
Not only these three domains, we have a lot of domains in cybersecurity because most of the people's just mistakenly understand that okay, only hacking or testing is the only thing available in cybersecurity. Not only like that, because we have offensive and defensive side. Okay, comparatively to the offensive side, defensive only lot of opportunities are there because we are just trying to solve our problem in our company. Also, we need to protect our assets from the cyber criminals, right? So we would like to hire more engineers in the defensive side only comparatively to offensive. So in defensive means, as you told, right, depending on the tech stack, we just splitted here. The persons who will take care of the cloud data stuff, we call as cloud security. The persons who will take care of applications, maybe it's a web applications or mobile applications whatever it is, thick lines, maybe the thick lines, whatever it is, a person who take care of security of an applications. So he will just be called that, but particular thing as a application security. That's it. And DevSecOps is nothing but obviously you know about DevOps, right? I mean nowadays the software is shipping in a very fast-paced manner because of this DevOps engineering. Because they will use to once the developers start to commit the code, immediately will get to the production by the build pipeline. So actually, the code will start to build, and it will be tested. Then finally, it will get into the production, right? So in this fast phase, we are trying to integrate our security tools also, because we don't want to ship the code just as like it is. So we are trying to integrate some security related steps in this pipeline, and like code review, like automated testing, and like Docker image scanning, and then like we are checking for some kind of third-party dependencies, libraries, whether it is vulnerable or not. So we are just making all these kind of checks in the pipeline. Okay. So by just making the people to understand, and by just making the people to follow the process, and by integrating these tools, all these three things we call as DevSecOps. Okay. So this is the area we interact with the DevOps team to integrate the security within the pipeline of the build system.
Okay.
Okay, so that's the one area. Apart from this, we have malware assessment and reverse engineering, and we have forensics. In company, we call as incident management, and outside we call as forensics. And then we have, as I told, in the offensive itself, we will just split into like teams, like a normal person who can able to do the pen tester, VAPT, and it may be a red teamer who focus mainly on active directory stuffs. So like that, we have a lot. GRC is there, governance is compliance is there. Nowadays, the privacy is more important topic available all over the internet, right? So comparatively, because we just lot of laws are coming over the years, like GDPR. Even in India, also we released recently about the law regarding the privacy. So nowadays, moving forward, privacy engineers also will be more demand in the market. So like that, not only about the open security. So these are the other roles we are having in the cybersecurity domains, especially.
Okay, okay. So, like you shifted towards the security domain from early years to your recent year. So, what are the difficulties you, if anyone face or you face, like changing the domain and coming into this security field? How it is difficult, and what are the interview questions they need to tackle? Or if you are a very senior level at current age, so what are the questions you need to ask to your user, yeah, like employee?
See, it's again depend upon the resume and the skill set, because whatever they will put in the resume only, I can able to ask the questions, because whatever the questions I know I cannot able to ask. So I will have some JD. Okay, I have some certain requirements. Okay, this is what my expectation, and then based on the resume, and I'm just filter the resume. First of all, we will filter the resume based on our JD and expectations, right? Okay, this guy is written something in the resume. It's actually exactly like at least to 60 to 70% matches to our JD. Okay, we can shortlist him. Then once he comes to the interview, then we'll start to throw out like depend upon his experience. We may have some rounds, like if you are like 2 to 3 years experience, or if you're 5 to 7 years experience. So depending upon the experience, we will throw out the interview questions. Like first one maybe like if he just come for offensive side, we will use to give some website to test the website and give some report over that practical testing. In second round, maybe we will give some scenario to write the code to automate some task like that. And third round, we will look out for some high level architect level related questions. And the fourth round will be like hiring manager round. Maybe like we just look for his attitude and how we can able to fit good in our team like that and all. Then finally it will be HR discussion like that. Okay, so it's again I told you about 5 to 6 rounds, right? So again, it's about the experience. If it's going to be a fresher, 1 or 2 rounds is more than a as a, like we will keep actor actors something like that, and based on that we will filter the person, and then once I will interview the person, and I will check for the attitude and how is good at foundations or fundamentals, whether I can able to train him or not. So that is where, because I know it's a fresher, so we can only thing is whether he's capable to understand my language and he can able to feed. I mean, whether I can able to feed him, or whether I can able to grow him or not. So whether he have that attitude to grab those things or not. So that's the only thing I look in the freshers always.
Okay, so as a experienced guy, what you need to ask to a person if you are taking an interview?
Again, as I told, right? I mean, As an experienced person, in the sense, I will mostly ask about the concepts, whatever he written in the resume. Okay, if suppose he's an AppSec expert, then I will start to provide some giving some scenarios to test his practical ability, and I mean to test his practical skills, really done something or not, hands-on experience or not, or he just strong in very theoretical part or not. So I try to understand by giving some practical scenarios. So I won't just throw the questions like giving some definitions, something like that or not. So usually I try to give some scenarios and make him to I mean prove his thought process, how he's approaching the problem, and if he has really a practical skills, definitely he will explain in a way. So from the thing I will understand, okay, how well the person is. Okay, and also I will throw some, again, some basic concepts. I try to understand how well he is good. So fundamental skills plus practical skills. This is how I will determine a person if he's really experienced.
Okay, so how work culture is important in this industry or in work also? If you are working very long period of time, how work culture is important nowadays?
Definitely, the culture is very, very important. Okay, suppose if the team is very supportive and your immediate boss is very supportive, okay, you can learn a lot and you can achieve a lot, because cybersecurity is not like most of the people will think that cybersecurity, okay, it's like maybe it's a easy domain or something like that, but really it's a toughest domain in the market, because if you are a DevOps engineer, or if you are a cloud engineer, or if you are a developer, you need to know only those concepts. But if you are going to become a cybersecurity engineer, you have to learn the technology first. Then only you need to learn about the security related stuff over there. So if I want to talk with the engineering manager, then I should be know able to what he is doing. Okay, if I'm going to going to talk with developer, then I should understand his language, whatever the code is going to write. I need to understand. If I'm going to sit with the DevOps engineer, I need to understand the pipeline. So as a security engineer, I need to know the entire tech stack. Then after that only I need to understand what are the threats may arise, or what are the security implications may arise in the particular tech stack. Otherwise, that's why, because blindly learning some concepts, we cannot able to go and address the text, what is happening over there. So I need to build some wrap up with all the things. So luckily right now I have good contact with my colleagues. I have a good relationship with my other engineering managers. I have a good superior head is there, so he's good, and they are supporting well. That's why I can able to easily able to interact with everyone, because one more thing is like security is not like most of the people's will like security is a barrier for the development process. But this culture, as I told, right, this relationship only build these things. Okay, security is not to stop us here. They are just trying to help us to make the code in a way like securely shipped into the production. So the culture is very, very important in security also, because you need to have some good wrap up with engineering managers. You need to have good wrap up with developers, good wrap up with other teams. Otherwise, you cannot able to push your security in each and every aspects. So the company culture is also very important, and how you are approaching with other teammates, other colleagues also very important, and how well your boss is grooming you, or how well privilege is given to you. That is also very important. So definitely, culture is very important in order to succeed in a
Okay, okay,
security perspective in a
that's
company.
nice. Like when and why to change any company?
See, as I told, right, the company is not important. Only thing is, what are things you are learning and what are things you are able to provide. So it's a win-win situation. So not only that, I cannot able to tell that, okay, the company is not paying something like that. I cannot able to blame it, because learning is first thing I always prefer. What you're learning from the current industry or where you're working, and you have to love the challenges, as well as you have to provide your thing to the company. Okay, it's a win-win. And really, if a boss is good, so my suggestion is the boss should be good. Apart from company, the boss should be, if he's very good and if he's providing some space, if you provide some space to learn and he's helping your career and all, means definitely I won't think about switching and all. Okay. So until unless if you are learning, if you want to learn some other area of interest, like you are worked in some domain, okay, like 2 to 3 years. Now, if you want to learn some new thing, then that is where you can able to switch. Or really, if you are want some change in financial perspective, then you can switch. Otherwise, if you're getting if you're in good culture, if you're having some good boss, then definitely it's a good place to work. That's my personal experience and suggestions.
Okay, so like if you have two, three companies offer, so how you choose any company? What are the thing you need to find out about the company and where I take this offer?
Yeah, as I told you, right? I look out for only two things. One thing is where I can learn. Okay, what are the okay? Right now, I work in SaaS. Okay, why we want to switch to other domain like automotive industry or something like that. I want to learn some cyber related concept in those industry. So like that, I will just look out for where I can learn more.
In like getting offer, how you can say that if we are going to learn in this company or no, not other company.
Yeah, at least you will know the industry, right? For example, Flipkart and SDFC are different companies. If you're getting offer in SDFC and Flipkart, Flipkart is a e-commerce, SDFC is a banking industry. So that's where okay, e-commerce. I already worked in the e-commerce related stuff. So I know how it works, how it operates, what are the security stuff, and just I faced already. Then why you want to go for banking industry? So like that. So while getting the offer itself, you know the understand what the industry really operates, right? So likewise, I just select based on the learning only. I will select okay what I'm going to learn new in my new company. That's the one criteria. And second is culture. I just always go to Glassdoor and I will try to review about the comments.
Previous employer comments over company.
I will just always review all those stuffs. As well as most probably I will go to the LinkedIn and I will try to see other people's profiles who are already working over there. Yeah, okay. Whatever the team I'm going to work with, I'm just going to look out the profiles, how good it is, and I mean how long they are staying in a company. So I will try to analyze all these parts because and then I will try to get some insights about the company more. Then only finally I will take the decision. This is how I approach.
Okay, okay, that's great. Tell me what are the certification you did? Certification are more important or if the experience?
Okay, so as of now, I have completed CSSP and AWS security, and long back when I'm trying to enter into the cybersecurity field as a fresher, I have completed CH version 7. Okay, so yes, certifications are important, but still, I prefer skill sets are more important than certifications because certifications is just to showcase to others, like you know something. So we cannot able to go and convey to each and everyone, right? I know this, I know this. So in order to just show that thing only, actually the certifications, I prefer always the skill sets. So until unless if really there is a need for certification, maybe for some auditing purpose or maybe for clients, unless it's required, I think we have to improve skill set. That is more enough. And when you're trying to apply for some other companies in outside like India, so that time you would definitely require certification because comparatively compared to India in other areas, uh, people's used to look out for certification to shortlist your profiles itself. So in that cases, definitely you need to do certifications. But again, no need to complete all the certifications. Like whatever which is really relevant to your domain area. For example, if I am architect, then CIS or TOGAF related certification is more enough. If you are a pen tester, then you have to go for OSCP or OSCP like that and all. And if you are like a malware assistant, reverse engineer, then you will need to choose the certifications regarding that domain. So like that. So based on the domain, you have to choose your certifications instead of completing each and everything and wasting your money. You just focus on your skill set and improve your skill set. And unless it's really required, then you can complete the certifications. That's my takeaway
Okay.
always.
So how you prepare for AWS security and CISSP?
See, again, you need to plan what are the if you're planning to complete a certification, you need to plan in prior itself. Like, okay, I'm going to complete for within next 3 months. Always don't we will prepare. After that, we will pay. Don't think in the way. Always plan like you pay and schedule the exam. Then only will start to make the progress. Otherwise, it will keep on skipping the things. Otherwise, human always tendency to keep we keep on speak the things, right? Skip the things. So better it's always to book the exam first, plan it accordingly, and based on that you will just put up the plan and you start to do the things like day by day progress on that and read the blogs. So what I will do in the sense I always used to have like same as like college, like I used to wake up at early morning and at least I will spend 1 or 2 hours to brush up the concepts and like day by day, okay, this is the first week I need to complete this domain. Like that, I will put up some plan. Then once I complete it and I have done the assessment, I just learn all the concepts. I will try to take some practice exams regularly, because if because otherwise we cannot able to waste our money, right? If you get failed again, you need to repeat and you need to get the certification. So it's quite difficult process. So I always make sure that I'm good for the exam. So I used to take some practice exams, and I will brush up the concepts, and I will use LinkedIn Learning and other YouTube videos to understand the concept, which is really I don't understand. And then I used to buy books like same classic method. We cannot able to read all the things in the system itself. So better I will buy the book, and I will just underline the important concepts, all those stuffs and all in a classical way, same as like engineering exams. I will try to use these stuffs, because certification is not only for showcasing, it is also really to improve our knowledge. So whatever certifications we are going to accomplish or what you are going to do, please plan and learn and do it in a correct way. So it will improve your career as well as improve your knowledge.
Yeah, okay.
That's yeah.
So, so work from home or work from office, how is different from both of them? Like the pros and cons. You are
Yeah,
working
again,
for so
again,
long.
yeah, again, it's a pros and cons. Means both things have pros and cons. The main thing in work from instance, you'll be much comfortable plan your day. Okay, like you're not going to office, so you can plan your day. You suppose if your plan is well, I mean your work is well planned before itself, then definitely you would have timeline to complete your work at morning itself. Then you can focus on your things at afternoon or evening, something like that. Or you can go to gym, or even you can do some sports activity, whatever you want, right? First thing is mainly you can avoid the traffic. Okay, so you can save some money, pennies, because of our phone. And the main thing is, um, you can manage your time. That's a advantage I can see in our phone. Okay, also the productivity is increased, because I can take the call at even at night, morning, I mean wherever. It's like I'm working 24/7 for the company, but still the time is splitted. Okay, I can see this one, and I can do my stuffs as my own time. So that I can see as advantage. And cons in work from in the sense, this is a con. I mean, I gained my weight. Okay, due to lack of physical activity, from 60 kgs to 70 to 80 90 kgs I came. So this is the main con in work from. I mean, again, I'm a classic example. So if you are in work from, definitely you should have some physical activity. You need to go to gym. You need to work on sports and all those stuffs, because how health is equally important as a work. So you have to be very fit to do the work, right? So there is a one con in work from, and another con in the work from in the sense, uh, interaction between the colleagues. Because as I told, we need to have more. I mean, more interaction with other engineering managers and like other developers and all. So at least I will go for office at least 1 or 2 days to make this. Really for this only I will go to the office, because I need to build a relationship. In order to successfully move the process with other teams or move the security stuff with other teams, I need to build relationship with the team. So that is one con I can see in the work form. So because what even though we are connected over the Zoom, but the physical relationship, like playing games or having chat with them for 5 minutes and having sharing the knowledge directly. So all those things will miss out in the work form. So that I can see the cons. And again, same. If you go to office, you can able to interact more with the colleagues. Your productivity also, your timing. I mean, you are going to work within the timing, like 9 to 5, something like that. So that I can see as a good thing when you're going for office. Apart from this, your concentration or your productivity won't get scattered. So if you go to office, you're going to just work on office related stuffs only. But when you are at home, it may chance that we may get scattered. So these are the pros and cons I can see in both the way of working models.
Eh, okay.
Again,
Like
for the first,
in work from home, you have a lot of time to do.
yes.
So, okay. So, which are the talks and conferences you attend? Are they really helpful for users' point of view, or pros of talks and conferences? And which are the talks and conferences you attend?
See, by attending the conference and talks, it's always good, because even I invited a lot of students, because as I told, right, we are currently chapter on WOPs and Defcon. So I ask, wherever the college I go, I just convey to the students that please go and attend some meetups and conferences and all, because they are expecting some jobs or internships, but they are just sitting in the college. Okay, they don't have any contact with the working professionals. So these meetup will create a bridge between the students and working professionals. So even it's a win-win situation. They can also hire some young talents because of these meetups. These students also get some immense knowledge from the meetups. Okay, the working professionals will start to share some topics about some topics. They will share about the work related insights, and they will share about what they're expecting from the young engineers for the upcoming things. So it's like a win-win situation only. So you can make some good friends. You will get some good contacts. You will get the mentor, as well as you will come to know about the internships. Lot of opportunities will be over. Over there in the meetups. It's I always welcome. If there's a person. I don't see any cons over there in the meetups, because say really the meetup is always helpful for others. Especially I can see that working professionals only need to attend more meetups, because I know it's very difficult for working professionals, because they are working around 5 days. If the meetup is in Saturday and Sunday, something like that, they don't want to actually waste the rest of the day. Okay, but really that's a bad thing, because if you're going to attend the meetups only, you will grow more, because by giving to others only, you will get more. That's my way of thinking. So right, I also advise a working professional also should attend the meetups, because I can see that most of the college students are only attending the meetups. Okay, it's not only for them, because it's in order to step one ladder above in the your career, you have to go to this kind of meetups, because anyway these are the persons you are going to somewhere, you are going to attend the interview with these persons one day or somewhere, right? So before itself you are going to make some good relationship with them. It will be easy for you to that time to attend, or maybe it's no need some formal introduction, something like that. Even if there's a job, you will get the referral. So these kind of things will happen over a career. It's easy for you to step up in your career if you're going to attend these kind of meetups. So I insist both students and working professionals should attend the meetups in order to grow the network as well as the career plans.
Okay, okay. So tell us your journey about the Defcon chapter of Delhi, how you started, and what's
No,
motivate you.
sorry, it's not Defcon Chennai. Okay,
Mm. Defcon Chennai.
Chennai chapter, yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
Chennai
See,
chapter.
there are a lot of chapters are there. Okay, not only DefCon, like Ops chapters, the non-con chapters, the thing is there. So it's really a great opportunity to lead this kind of chapters, because I'm pleasure to lead this kind of chapters, so that I can able to contribute to the community, because I learned a lot of from this in infosec domain. Now it's time to give back to the community. So I'm very happy to lead this kind of chapters by inviting some speakers from industries and making them to give some talks to the students, so that at least we are providing some knowledge to the students in a way that I'll be very happier. Like, okay, we have learned a lot. At least this is the way I can able to contribute to this. It's like even not only like Chennai. So anyone who want to contribute like this, they can able to start their own chapter in the respective areas. They can conduct the meetups. They can share. They can invite the speakers. They can contribute as much as possible to the community. So I'm very lucky to have this opportunity to give back to the community. Really,
Okay. So which are the resources you follow to learn more things or stay updated in this industry?
mostly I used to always stay in the LinkedIn, and then Twitter, and I follow some hackers or just something like that. And I used to follow all the offensive related stuffs in and news feeds. I was used to subscribe some Telegram channels, and through that I used to always get some latest happenings over the cybersecurity. And in LinkedIn, I used to get to know about the what are things happening over the industry trends, and what are the current job roles. All those stuffs will be handled the LinkedIn in a professional way. And so these are the main three channels I used to follow to get me updated always.
Okay, that's great. So what are the things beginners can do or which are not in this domain to get in this field? Like freshers problems, how they get into this field.
Hmm. See, if you are a fresher, you should plan your career by the end of third year itself. So it's not advisable that okay, at the end of final we can think like that and all. It's because today it's a very competitive world. As I told, the internet grows very rapidly. like you have YouTube, Instagram. So there are a lot of ways to learn and grow your things, right? So if you have to succeed in this competitive world, definitely you have to plan your career at the end of third year itself. Like even second year end also it's fine. Like so you have to choose. Okay, I want to become a ALM engineer because I want to become a DevOps engineer. I want to become a cloud architect. Whatever it is, you just decide your path. Okay, what you want to become. Okay, then choose. Try to make some LinkedIn connections with those kind of people who are already in that domain. Okay, and make some pull someone as your mentor, and or otherwise you can able to find these kind of meetups happening in your local area. Go and attend the meetups, try to understand what is happening in the industry, and try to interact with the folks who already work in the domain. And no one will tell you that okay, I won't become a mentor of you like that and all. So just ask someone as to become your mentor, and please keep on follow with him and make your moves based on his suggestions, something like that and all. And try to get internships at the end of third year or second year, something like that. Because even if the company is not going to pay, just go, because experience is the first key thing you have to learn. Then money will come after that point. And also, don't think about the big company, small company, startup, something like that and all. Whatever it is, you just go, because learning is the key to get success in the future. You can, if you are having enough knowledge, you can always convert your knowledge into money at anywhere. Okay, that's my principle. Always I look at. So you have to learn as much as possible. Later, you can convert it to money or whatever it is, it's up to you. Okay. So whatever it is, just grab the opportunity and don't be idle in your home. So just go and
Just
apply
focus
for,
on learning
yeah,
perspective.
just focus running. Even if they're not paying also, that is fine. Purely the experience what you're getting is valuable. Okay. Because we used to prefer those people only as a fresher, because who are already done the internship, who already have answer experience, it's very easy for us to feed. Also, if you're doing internship very good, then there's a most probably like 80 to 90% possibilities that you will be converted to full-time employee later, because already you are trained, already you have worked with the team, so you know the
Hmm.
culture very well, you know the company
They
tech stack
know
very well.
about you also, like how do you
Yes,
work.
all this good. Well, if you're good, definitely the manager will just recommend you and will take you as a full-time employee. So this is also a way to get as a full-time employment once you get into the internships. Otherwise, if there is no opportunity over there, that is fine. At least you will get the experience. With that experience, you can get some easily get the job in other companies. So that is the only way you can, because
Okay.
that's the only way you can able to gain your experience. Otherwise, it's very difficult to get as a fresher.
Okay.
So that's
So
why I ask you to
mm,
plan 1 year before.
yes,
Also,
yes.
certificate, you have to do certifications, plan it at the end of the final year, or maybe if really the company requires, because the technology or trend may change vary depending on the year to year. If you're completing some certification to a second year, then once you come into final year, new version will come. Then obviously the money will be waste. So
Hmm.
don't go for some certifications. Better invest your money on buying some good laptops, stuffs, some memberships, learning portals,
Just
something like
focus on learning, and at the end of year, you do certification to
the
help you
certificates
out
if
in the
really
job
required.
process.
Yes, that too if it's really required. Otherwise, just showcase your skill sets. That is more
Okay.
enough.
Yes, yes. So how people make resume and showcase their project in the security domain?
I see. It's not like that. For security purpose, there's a separate resume, something like that and all. I prefer that you have to do some projects,
As a
and you can.
fresher point of view, like what the project freshers need to do.
I mean, as much as two things here. As I told, in offense security, you can write some scripts to do some offensive task in automated way, or you can try to showcase your offensive skills as in like hack the box, try hack me. There you can able to crack all the boxes, and then you can show your rank and all. In that way, or getting some hall of fames in companies. In that way, you can showcase that you are capable person. Or or maybe if you are a developer, if you're in defense user, something like that, you can set up some crazy projects in your room, or you wrote something to solve some common use cases, and you can add those code repos in your GitHub handles. In that way also you can able to protect yourself. Okay, so these are the things you can able to focus, and you can able to show as a project or something like that. But still, if you are, I mean, if you're capable to do some good stuffs in projects, like if you're going to solve some latest trends, like using some AML, or maybe if you're going to develop some concepts in Web3 kind of stuffs, that is also good. You can just showcase in GitHub handle
Okay.
and put it over LinkedIn. That is more enough.
Okay, okay. So what the last questions, like tell us the roadmap of the different domains, how. your freshers proceed in this industry if want to become a cloud security engineer, or the application security goes into application security domain, or DevSecOps also?
See, again, if you are going to join a company as a fresher, most probably, they will train you and put it in the domain wherever they need or required. Okay, and if you are particularly going to go into a particular domain, then as I told you, have to get some internship. Then you have to get hands on those things. With that, you can able to get the domain directly easily. Okay, but whatever the domain you are going to start, suppose for example, if you are going to start with application security, then you have to start with the application fundamentals properly. Like you have to start with HTML, JavaScript, learn any one language, and you should know how you should know how the web applications works. You should know the microprocessor. I mean, you should know about monolithic and microservice based architecture and all those stuffs. That's what you need to know, the fundamentals of all these stuffs. Then slowly you can able to become an application security architect. If you know how to develop your application, if you know the security concepts, then you are the person who will take care of application security. Same like for DevSecOps, you have to start with our, DevOps concepts and pipelines, and you have to start with the network fundamentals, servers, and what are the tools have been used in what are the tools are used in DevOps pipeline, and then some coding experience. You should have some automation experience. So with that, how we can able to integrate the tools in the pipeline. Likewise, you can able to build your roadmap in the DevSecOps. Again, for cloud, you can start with because as you know, around three cloud environments. Predominantly, a lot of things are there, but still predominantly like AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud is there, right? So around 60% AWS is the market. So better you can start with AWS and first instead of going directly to the security, because security is just one of the aspect of cloud. Okay, first you need to understand the basic concepts of cloud. How what are the S3 bucket? First of all, you have to understand what is EC2, what is S3, what is IAM. So you have to understand all these things. Maybe you can complete some entry level certification in the AWS. Then once you know all the basics, then you can go for security certification. Okay. As I told always, you should first understand the technology. Then only you need to learn the security. So it is same applicable to the cloud. So you have to complete some basic one or two certifications by which covers the entire cloud ecosystem. Then you can become a specialty in security by completing some AWS security certifications. Then all the cloud will be same. Only thing is, the concept wise it will be same. Only thing is how to configure it may vary. So just start with AWS, then maybe you can go for GCP or Azure later part.
Okay, okay. So thank you so much, Karthikeyan. You provide valuable information to us and give us your valuable time to us. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nitish. Thank you.
आई होप आपको हमारी आज की वीडियो काफ़ी हेल्पफुल लगी होगी, काफ़ी इन्फॉर्मेटिव लगी होगी, काफ़ी कुछ जानने को मिला होगा फॉर कार्तिकन। सो अगर आपको मेरे साथ 1-to-1 सेशन करना हो तो टॉप पे की लिंक मैं डिस्क्रिप्शन में दे देता हूँ। टिल देन स्टे ट्यून, स्टे हैप्पी। थैंक यू।